Welcome to another episode of Around the Ozarks Community Corner. My name is Grace Gooley, and St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is doing amazing things here in the Ozarks. And I have got Scott Ellis here with me today from St. Jude. Thank you, Scott, for joining me.
No, thank you for having me. This is amazing.
Yeah, so let's talk about St. Jude just in general. If someone doesn't know who St. Jude, like what the hospital is doing, any of it, who are you?
So St. Jude Research Hospital is based out of Memphis, Tennessee, and I can't say this enough. It's a magical place, okay? So what St. Jude is, it is a children's research hospital, and they deal with pediatric cancer and other childhood-related diseases. So God forbid that your kid is dealing with some form of childhood cancer. You know, they take all that falls into our protocols, and then they treat them at no cost. It means they never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, and they take patients and families in from all over the United States and sometimes all over the world. So it really is a magical place, and the reason I say that is when you're on the campus, you'll see kids and families playing, and if you didn't see the IV bags with them or the shaved heads, you would just think that their kids are just playing or just having a good time. You wouldn't know they're going through treatment, and that's a huge part of what they do at St. Jude is they want the kids to be just that, be kids while they're dealing with some of the most difficult times of their life.
That's amazing. So St. Jude the hub is located in Tennessee, but what does that mean for Springfield, Missouri? So we treat patients in the Ozarks actually quite a bit, and what a lot of people don't know is that we have one of 8 affiliate clinics right here in Springfield. It is the Jane Pitt Pediatric Cancer Center at Mercy Hospital, and it is an amazing place for families because let's say you go through treatment, you do initially start down in Memphis, but sometimes it allows you to not have to make that drive. Let's say you're doing some form of radiation therapy. You can get that done here in the Ozarks. I just heard the amazing story of a family out of Branson, Missouri the other day, and how, they were dealing with something that they were not prepared for. Immediately got sent down to St. Jude, and that was in April. And then by May, they were back here in Missouri and just doing check-ins and getting radiation therapy and not having to make that 4.5, 5-hour trip to Memphis. And it allows you to continue to be in school, to continue to be around your families, because at the end of the day, we want people to be with their families because that's going to help them get better more than anything. Yes, that is amazing. And there are multiple ways that people can get involved with St. Jude. First being the Dream Home. Can you just tell me about the Dream Home?
So the Dream Home is my favorite thing that I get to do here in the Ozarks. So we're coming up on our 22nd year. Every year we partner with a builder, okay, and we build a home somewhere in the Ozarks. This year, we're in the south side of Springfield. We're working with Tyler Bussell at Bussell Building, and we're building a house. And once that house is done, we're going to raffle off that house for $100 a piece, and we're only going to have 13,000 tickets, which sounds like a lot, but it's really not. And then it'll raise $1.3 million for the kids and families at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
Amazing.
And so it's so awesome being able to work with them because Tyler Bussell and his team, they donate their profit and overhead from that build. And then they have an amazing team of subcontractors like Acme Brick that have donated all the brick for the house or the concrete or the insulation or just the little things that add up time over time. That what we try to do is build this house for as cheaply as possible, but it's not by any means a cheap house because we have amazing sponsors like the subcontractors, but also our national sponsors like Brizo, Shaw, Train. They provide all of this stuff. They'll put a brand new air conditioning from Train in there. Amazing hardwood floors throughout the entire house, thanks to Shaw. Some awesome fixtures from Kitchener. And it's all their top-of-the-line, awesome stuff. You've been through one of our homes.
Yes, I have.
And that's what really makes it a dream home, is the community and our sponsors coming together to take what would be a great home to begin with, but put that cherry on top to make it a dream home.
Yes, I love seeing all the local businesses that are out there when we go see the dream home. There are so many people who have just donated their time and their money and a lot of things to get the dream home built.
Well, and not only the home, we also give away a car every year. Thanks to our friends at frankly to Acura of Springfield. We give away outdoor kitchen set thanks to Gorilla Grills. And then this year, Maxim Jewelers is giving us an awesome jewelry set of earrings that's worth $5,000.
That's amazing.
And that, we couldn't do it without amazing community partners like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So if someone not a business, just a person wants to get involved and help out, you do have a toy drive happening for St. Jude, and anybody can help with that. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, it's a very low barrier of entry. So I got a chance to go tour the affiliate clinic earlier this year, and they have an amazing team over there. And I go, hey, what's the one thing that you guys need that the community could help you out with? And there was two things that stuck out to me. First, she goes, well, we kind of feel like nobody knows we're here, which broke my heart. Yeah. I was like, okay, well, that's not going to be the case. I'm going to make it my mission to make sure everybody knows that you guys are here and the amazing work you do. And she goes, number two is we could really use help getting some toys and clothing. Because, when you're going through treatment, having that teddy bear or that toy can really be the difference of getting your mind off for the child while they're going through treatment. But also sometimes they need a change of clothes. They get sick or it gets ripped and something happens and they've got to get clothes. So I was having a conversation with them and then with another partner of ours, and they said, well, why don't we just do a toy drive? Let's do a clothing drive. So our friends at US Bank have partnered with us to do a clothing and toy drive where you can drop off any new piece of clothing or an unwrapped toy at all 5 of their locations here in Springfield, and then we're going to take those to the kids right before Christmas to make sure that they always have everything they need, and that way the only thing they have to worry about is getting better.
All right, Scott. If anyone wants to find out any information about St. Jude, where can they go?
The first place you should always go is stjude.org. But if you want to know about what's happening in Springfield or Missouri overall, you can always check out our Facebook page, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, Missouri Connection. I know it's a mouthful, or just St. Jude Mo on Instagram. We try to keep everything up to date with what's happening across the entire Missouri state. That way, if something's happening in St. Louis, Springfield, Kansas City, you know about it first.
That's perfect. Well, if you want to find out more info about St. Jude, go to stjude.org. And if you want to donate something, you can get some toys, some clothes, donate them at any U.S. Bank location in Springfield. And Scott, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.